Well, May 20th, it's late afternoon. Finally got my yearlings out to pasture. So here's a small group of them. And just finally got them out. And checking on, they can use the calories for sure. And I got the perfect thing for them. Yeah, look at that clover. I mean, I'm excited. It's going to put some weight on them. I got another group that, this group hasn't seen the other group yet. I'll go check. Other group is over here laying down. So, just, I didn't put them on too early. We didn't have a lot of rain last year, a lot of drought late summer, so not really sure how good things grew. I think pastures kind of suffered, so it's a few days later than I'd normally, you know, previous years putting them out. Just dropped that group off. So, there's a group over there. Laying down, relax, that's always a good sign. This group's coming over this way, so probably seeing the other group, but yeah, I'd like this to be, it'd be nice if it was a little bit taller, but there's some tall spots. There's spots that's just really, you know, decent like this, and there's some short spots, so pretty low fertility field, you know, it's not like it's, but got a great catch of clover and grazing variety of tall fescue. That's probably, I'd say this ryegrass here. So I got some ryegrass I put into. This is probably the fescue right there. The shiny leaf stuff's probably the ryegrass, nice and soft. But yeah, they should really gain weight. And I ran everybody over the scale here so I could see, you know, at the gravel pit. So I can, the end of the grazing season, I'll weigh this whole group again. I'll see, this will be like first time where I've really tracked, you know, average daily gain, you know. So we'll see what happens. See if they, this is where I put that water dugout. I don't know if they've hit that yet. I'll check it out. Yeah, those are cow hoof prints. There's some hoof prints there. So somebody came over, they didn't have any problems. I was wondering about this rubber belting, but on traction, but it's actually got a lot of traction. And now I think about it, yeah, that's what you put in, you know, trailers, livestock trailers. So we'll see. They should really gain weight on this, on this stuff. So, and they need the calories. I didn't have mine. I mean, I didn't have any really good hay to feed them anymore. I've been out of good hay, so. And I've got a few fields out that way, so I'm excited about this system here. Haven't decided if I'm doing another one of these in the other pastures on this farm, if I'm gonna make a tank out of an old fuel tank or something. You probably need a couple other watering points on this whole farm. You know, if I really want to not have to backtrack and have them come to one water source, because it's too big of an area for that. I mean, it'd be too hard to fence it off, let it regrow and do that. But yeah, Saturday afternoon, and just hanging out with them right next to a subdivision. So anyways, put a fence here right where the water line is. I was going to bury this, but I haven't come up with a good way to bury it yet, or the time to do it. But I don't know. This way I might move the water line. As soon as I bury it, I might want to change the fence or something, you know. And I added 400 more feet of water line right here. Went over into that pasture another 400 feet. And again, I put it underneath this fence. And turned on a pump, see if it would pump that far. And it did. So it's at 1,600 feet, that little 12-volt pump. And what people are telling me, it's mainly head pressure, like lift. So the pump I got will lift 230 feet. It's probably only, its total lift right now is probably a little bit over 50 feet. And this is almost, except this little dip here, a lot of it's just downhill. So I think the only factor that matters now is the amount of friction on the pipe. But I'm able to pump, I think, you know, a lot further than what I thought I was going to be able to pump. And yeah, so there you go. I'm happy with my fence post here, driving them. And I think I saved a lot of money. I was always buying those fiberglass sucker rod post, but they're $6 or $7 a piece now. And I've been looking it up, like black locusts are super hard, and that helps with a resistance to electrical flow. Because I remember seeing years ago, Gallagher Fencing had those insul timber fence posts, and they were a wood that I think Australian eucalyptus might be what they logged them from. And you're supposed to be able to attach the wire directly to the wood. I think this has probably similar properties. It's got they say like a crush force or something. Janka hardness scale they use on wood. And you look at black locust, it's really hard. Apple, I saw apple, mulberry, and dogwood are ranked really high too, about the same. So it seems like they're just not rot resistant, but you could use them as batten or stay post. Yeah, so, or mulberry is rot resistant. Yeah, I've done mulberry because they're related to Osage orange. Osage orange is even stronger than this. I mean, that's off the charts, Osage orange. I think that's what a lot of these really old fence posts that you see in the tree line were black locust and Osage orange that they used to grow. Probably the conservation district had plantings of those back. You could buy the trees back in the early 1900s. They're only native to a spot down in Texas. I think that's out west. They call those hedge quite a bit. You always see Geiger Farm. He's always cutting those Osage oranges from fence posts. Great big ones. So, alrighty. Well, got the cattle on pasture. Gonna hang out here a little bit and make sure everything's calm and come back check on them in the morning.